Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Good morning, everybody. How are you today? Before we start the lesson, I'd like to thank all the students who did their homework yesterday, and it was very hard. No, it was very easy. I'd like to thank Ahmed Altras, Ahmed Jamal Abelqir, Ahmed Jamal Wardani, Ahmed Samir, Ahmed Karam, Salim Nabil, Shadi, عبد الرحمن حسن, علاء عاطف, عمر حمدي, فارس, سمير, لؤي, محمد حمود, هاني السيد, هيثم, Yusuf Khalaf. All the students were excellent. At the end of the lesson, I'm going to choose some of the topics you have written and discuss these points. Okay? I'd like to thank you again. Thank you so much. Please open your workbook on page number 56, 57. In this lesson, lesson 9, we are going to practice reading skill and writing. We are going to read some short paragraphs, and then we are going to answer in a written form. Okay, please open your workbook, page number 56, 57. Here on the left side page, you can see here there are five paragraphs. They are arranged A, B, C, D, E. Okay, and you've got here 5 titles on the left side. These are the titles of each article. Each article has a topic, has a subject. From the title, you are going to guess what is the subject about. You are going to know what is the topic about. So please look at the title of the 5 articles about energy. So all of them, they are talking about energy, but in different points. Okay? What is the subject of each article? If you are not sure, you have to guess. Guess what is it about. Here, the first title. Are we doing enough? So what is the subject about? Yes, let's see. Amr Hamdi.
How we don't do enough to save energy.
Yes, very good. Are we doing enough? It means we don't do enough things to save energy, right? We should do more to save energy. Very good. So the subject is about how we don't do enough to save energy. Good. Second point here, the title, Energy Saving Tips. Energy Saving Tips. Tips means pieces of advice, recommendations. So what is the subject about? Shadi Zakaria?
How to save more energy.
How to save more energy. Yes. Tips. Very good. How to save more energy. Very good. The third one, is there life after coal? Coal is a fossil fuel that's used for heating or generating electricity. Is there life after coal? So here he chose a question to attract the reader. So you can use a question as a title. Is there life after coal? So Ahmed Samir, yes. What is it about?
There is no life after coal. If we don't find
what we should find, we should find what? Alternative, yes, alternative source of energy.
Power sources.
Yes, yes, very good. Renewable source of energy other than coal. So alternative source of energy like solar power, wind power, and wave power. Thank you, Ahmed. Okay, Ahmed Karam. Solar power can be beautiful. This is the title. What is the subject about?
Buildings which use solar power.
Buildings which use solar power. Very good. Buildings which use solar power. Or we can say the advantages and the benefits of solar power. Okay, good. Here, the last one, wind farms. Not everyone loves them. Wind farms, windmills, not everyone loves them. So what is the subject about? Wardani?
The disadvantages of wind farms.
Very good. The disadvantages of wind farms or the disadvantages of wind power or windmills. the disadvantages of wind farms or wind mills, wind power. Excellent. So you have guessed the subject correctly from the title. So you can understand the topic from the title. Okay, excellent. Now let's move to the second point. Now you've got here 5 paragraphs. These paragraphs are the first paragraph of each article. Now we are going to choose and match the title with the paragraph. Please read the first paragraph silently. Read it silently and choose the suitable title. I'll give you 1 minute. Khalid Walid, what's the best title, the correct title for this paragraph?
Is the energy saving types.
Energy saving tips.
Tips قصدي.
Thank you, Khalid Walid. Energy saving tips. Yes, this is the best title. Okay, I'm going to listen to Hani Sayed. Would you please read this paragraph? Hani Sayed, read the first paragraph, please. Read it loudly.
Whether you want it or not, the summer will
Raise your voice. Speak up, please.
Whether you want it or not, the summer will be hot as usual this year. But there are things you can do to minimize the effects of summer on your energy bills.
Yes, thank you, Hani. Minimize means to diminish, reduce, as the word diminish we studied. Reduce, decrease. Thank you, Hani. Okay, the second paragraph, paragraph B. Read it silently and choose the correct title. Haytham Nasser, choose the title.
Number one.
Read it, please.
Are we doing enough?
Good, Haytham. Yes, are we doing enough? Thank you. Ala Atif, would you please read the second paragraph?
Our lives,
Our
your
lives. Our lives.
our life, your life,
Your life
and many
and mine
are in danger. Mine are in danger by bloating or air and or
water,
and water and bringing rain
rainforests,
reinforced. We are the diminishing
damaging,
or damaging or world every year.
everyone.
Everyone knows that I know it and you know it. But what are we doing about it? What is
The world
what is world
doing
doing about it? It's a simple answer
the simple
is not
answer.
enough.
Thank you.
Answer is not enough.
Thank you, Ala. Okay. The third one here. Read paragraph C and choose suitable title.
I have finished.
Thank you, Ahmed. Yes, Salim Nabil.
Title is Solar Power Can Be Beautiful.
Excellent. Salim, thank you. Solar power can be beautiful. Okay, Ahmed Altras, read the paragraph C.
What do you think of when you hear the phrase solar power? If you are like me, you think of roofs covered with idle black water heating panels, but it doesn't have to be like that. Interested? Read on.
Thank you. Okay, read paragraph D silently and choose suitable title. From the picture, you will know the answer easily. Okay, Muhammad Ahmed Al Hasib.
Wind farms. Not everyone loves it. Loves
Yes.
them.
Very good. Thank you, Muhammad. Wind farms, not everyone loves them. Okay, Muhammad Hamouda, would you please read paragraph D?
Yes, teacher. Many people have welcomed wind farms as the answer to an energy crisis, but not everyone.
Yeah.
But not everyone. Thousands of people who live in country areas are protesting because they don't want these ugly new windmills to spoil their view.
Thank you, Muhammad. Excellent. Okay, next paragraph here. Paragraph E. Read silently. Faris Samir. Yes. Title.
Is there life after call?
Very good. Is there life after call? Thank you. Let's listen to Lu'ay Muhammad.
We all depend on coal for fuel and heating, and on the millions of things we produce from coal. But with experts predicting that the world's coal will run out in 50 to 90 years, we have very little time to find a successful alternative energy source.
Alternative energy source. Excellent, Lu'ay. Thank you so much. Now, we are going to analyze these paragraphs, analyze these titles. How does each title and article try to interest its readers? How does each title and article try to attract its reader to read the topic? Write the article letters. You are going to write here, you are going to write A, B, or E in these spaces here. Which articles from A to E surprise, worry, or shock the reader? From the style, from the question, which article A to E surprise, worry, or shock the reader? You have to write the letters A, B, C, D, E. It can be 1 or 2 or 3, as you know. Let's listen to yes, Abul Khair Ahmed Jamal. Which article surprise, worry, or shock the reader?
B.
B. Let's see. B and E. B and E. Here, our lives, your life and mine are in danger. But what are we doing about it? What is the world doing about it? So that this surprise and worry or shocks the reader. Okay, thank you. Which articles, A to E, asks the reader a question? الغنام. Yes, Abdurrahman.
I think B and C.
B and C. Yes. What are the questions, Abdurrahman? What are the questions? B and C.
B and C, wait.
What are the questions? What do you think of when you hear the phrase solar power? What are you doing about it? What is the world doing about it? So these are questions.
Yes.
Okay, Abdurrahman? Thank you. Which articles A to E gives the reader practical advice? Which articles gives the reader practical advice? It gives you some practical ways to solve the problem. Haytham.
C, A.
C or letter A?
A.
Letter A here.
Yes.
Letter A. Whether you want it or not, the summer will be hot as usual this year, but there are things you can do to minimize the effects of the summer on your energy bills. So A, okay. Which articles A to E suggest a conflict, struggle, a problem? Which articles suggest a conflict? Let's listen to Hassanin. Yes. Abdurrahman.
D.
D. Yes, D here. Many people have welcomed wind farms as the answer to an energy crisis, but not everyone. Here, conflict means an argument. Some people are for, some people are against wind farms. Some people love wind farms, some people don't love, or they are against. They are protesting having windmills or wind farms in the countryside. Excellent. Thanks so much. Now, you are going to think of a title and the first sentence for an article on one of these subjects. Use one or more of the methods in exercise 2 to interest your readers. So you've got here three topics. You've got here three topics. You are going to choose one of them. Cars of the future, alternatives to air conditioning, making your own electricity. Choose one of these topics to write about. You are going to choose here, what's the title? Choose a title, and you are going to choose or write the first sentence, just the first sentence of the paragraph you are going to choose. Use one or more of the methods in exercise 2 to interest you. What are the methods here? How? Here you should use what? You should use one of these methods to surprise the reader, to shock the reader, to ask the reader a question, to give the reader practical advice, or to suggest a conflict. So these are the methods. You are going to choose one of the methods. You are going to choose a suitable title and the first sentence. Okay, now I'll give you 3 minutes. I'll give you 3 minutes to choose one of the topics here to write just the title and the first sentence of the article. For example, Ahmed Altras is going to talk about cars of the future. Okay, Ahmed, you are going to choose what's the title? Okay, and then you are going to write a sentence, the first sentence for the article. Go on, Ahmed. I've chosen this topic for you. Okay, now all of you choose one of these topics to write about. Think of the title, think of the first sentence. 4 minutes. Okay, hold your pen and write.
أستاذ الصوت مكتوم من عندك يا أستاذ.
Khalid Walid, I didn't speak. I give you the time. I give you enough time, Khalid, to
okay.
write. So you should work silently without talking. Okay, Khalid?
Yes, I know.
Please, all the class, lower your hands. Lower your hands. And if you want to speak, if you want to read your topic, raise your hand again. Lower your hands, please. أحمد شادي الورداني عمر خالد وليد lower your hand please نزل ايدك لو سمحت lower your hand
Teacher,
please.
I lower it and I raise it again.
Okay, lower your hand and be ready. Ahmed Karam, which topic have you chosen?
Do you know about cars in the future?
So you have chosen cars of the future. Yes. What's the title?
What do you know about cars in the future?
Do you
It's a
know
question.
about yes?
And
Do you
title.
know yes? Do you know about cars of the future? Okay. What's the first sentence?
First sentence. The cars in the future will be more have more technology, like it can be able to drive with herself,
Themselves.
like
Yes.
themselves. This is our first question.
Thank you,
First
Ahmed.
sentence.
The first sentence. Thank you. Shadi Zakaria.
I choose the cars of the future.
Yes.
The first sentence.
What's the
Teacher,
title?
the title,
What's the title?
Future Cars.
Future Cars. Yes, this is the title. Okay.
Yes. The first sentence, will cars fly in the future?
Yes. Will cars fly in the future? Okay, good. Amar Hamdi. Thank you, Shadi.
I choose the cars of the future. The title is the end of traffic jams, and the first sentence,
Yes.
how might cars be different in the future?
Yes, the end of the traffic jam and how will cars be in the future? Good. Thank you, Omar. Ahmed Altras. Yes.
Cars of the future.
Yes, go on.
Title Computer Controlled Cars.
Yes.
Will new technology transform the way we drive?
Very good. Thank
Just
you. Go on. Thank you, Ahmed. Ahmed Samir.
Cars in the future will have self-driving capabilities, and they will use less petrol to move.
Thank you. Hasib. Yes.
The title, Eco-Friendly Cars. The first, the question, do we have the possibility to advance our cars?
Very good. Thank you. Let's see some examples here. We can say computer-controlled cars. Will new technology transform the way we drive? So this is a question to attract the reader. So you can start your article or your report with a question to attract and surprise or interest the reader to your topic. Now, write the rest of the article about the problems and solutions of your choice. Make it interesting. هنكمل موضوع المقالة يا شباب. You are going to write what's the problem, and then you'll find some solutions for this problem. For example, when I asked you yesterday to write about what? To write about ways of saving energy at home. Okay, ways of saving energy at home. First, you should you should think about the problem. What is the problem here? What would happen without electricity? Without electricity, all the houses would be dark. All the machines, everything would stop working. So electricity is something which is very important in our life. The problem is that we use too much electricity in our homes. We have many electronic or electric appliances that we use in our homes, like TVs, computers, the dishwashers, etc. They use or they consume a lot of energy. You know that energy, we get energy from the use of coal and petrol or oil, etc. And you know these fossil fuels are finite. And using too much electricity causes some environmental problems like what? Like air pollution, like global warming, etc. You, at the end of your second paragraph, you suggest what? You suggest some ways to reduce the or to save energy in our home. So you have to be certain, or you have to stick to the point you are discussing. Don't move to another point. I didn't ask you to write about different ways of saving energy in our cars. I'm talking about saving energy at home, not in our cars, as your friend have mentioned. Here, this is one of the problems here, or this topic, computer-controlled cars. Will new technology transform the way we drive? Just step into the new car showroom or of tomorrow. You have just bought a car of the future. You walk to your car, it's blue today, yesterday it was orange, and tomorrow you can decide on your way to work. So some cars will have the ability to change colors. You extend your thumb and speak a password while the car's security system scans your finger and voice print before unlocking and opening the door. So you can unlock and open the door by your password or just using your thumb or your finger. It's hot today. The air temperature has already been adjusted to suit your preference. So it has an air conditioning that adjusts itself. The car's automatic mood sensory system plays nice music, and the aroma of the lavender is moving into the cabin, so it can give you a nice smell. Your electronic license has already been inserted and approved, and your retina scanned to ensure a cross match with the license. So it can know the motorist who's driving the car from what or by scanning your license. Any attempt to drive while banned would result in immobilization, so the car would stop working. You tell the car of your destination, the work hub, I'm going to work. So in the next town helps you access a huge range of technologies. You tell the time you wish to arrive. You no longer have to worry about forgetting anyone's name. Your active contact lenses relay a picture of anyone in your field of vision to your computer, which can tell their detailed if required. Powered by hydrogen fuel cell, the car is performing even better since you downloaded a new engine management software. When you feel tired, you can relax. The onboard computer takes over, so it has an auto driver, checking speed and controlling braking systems to ensure collision avoidance, as well as monitoring road and weather conditions while you read the emails and newspapers. All this happens inside the car. You are directed to a parking space as you approach your destination and informed that a tire technician will be there to meet you. Your sensor has detected that the tires are reaching the recommended limit. You reach your work precisely 30 seconds before your estimated arrival time, ready for the day. What do you think of this car? So here this person or this writer has written an article about cars of the future. I'm going to give you some ideas about the new type for writing this year. Please pay attention to me. Here, the first point we are going to discuss. We use electric energy in our homes for cooking, heating, and TV. We also use fuel energy in our cars. You know that one of your friends is using this energy wastefully. So a lot of people use energy irresponsibly. Are you for or against this habit? Write a report of about 12 cents about how to conserve this energy, handling the following points. The importance of energy in our everyday life. Ways to diminish the amount of energy we use at homes and cars. Now, think about the importance of energy in our everyday life. Why is energy important in our everyday life? Who can give me some ideas? Ahmed Hussein.
Yes.
What's the importance of energy in our everyday life? I'll give you a minute to think, okay?
Okay.
Who's ready? Thank you. Amr Hamdi.
It generates electricity and operating machines.
Very good. Excellent. Thank you. Shadi.
Teacher, I have to talk about the uses of energy.
Yes. Here, ways to diminish the amount of energy we use at home. How can we diminish and reduce the amount of energy we use at home and in cars?
Teacher,
Yes,
I
Shadi.
have finished.
We can use solar power. We can turn
Yes.
off lights and ACs after leaving.
Very good. Excellent. Ahmed Karam.
Teacher, to sum up, it make the life easier.
Very good. So energy is very important. It makes our life easier and comfortable. Good. الورداني أحمد جمال.
It is important to generate electricity and use every appliances.
Very good. محمد عبد الحسيب. Yes.
Answer any question. One or two.
As you like. As you like. The first idea or second idea?
Okay, I will choose the second idea.
Yes.
The way we can diminish the amount of energy, but by buying another
Yes.
generators, eco-friendly generators like solar panels, and cars we can walk or use a bike.
Public means of
instead
transport.
of cars. Yes,
Yes.
or
We
public
can
means
share
of
cars with
transport.
others.
And instead of cars.
Very
Yes,
good.
instead of cars.
Thank you. Ahmed Hussein, are you ready?
Yes, you can you can put petrol for cars and operating machines.
Very good. Thank you. Here, write a report of about 12 cents about how to conserve this energy, handling the following points. So these are the 2 points. Don't forget to write a plan. You should write an outline. You should write introduction. You should write the hook here. The hook, you can choose a quote or a question to attract the reader. And then paragraph 1, paragraph 2. Paragraph 1 here, you write the first idea, the importance of energy in our everyday life, and you can write some notes, some phrases here, generating electricity, operating machines, makes our life easier. So these are some phrases showing the importance of energy in our everyday life. And paragraph 2, the ways to diminish the amount of energy we use at home and the cars. Here, some phrases like what? Using special light bulbs, turning off lights when you don't use them, sharing cars with others, using solar power, you replacing big cars with smaller ones. And conclusion, you should use what? Conclusion phrases like in short, in brief, to sum up, to conclude. I advise, I recommend all people, I recommend my friends to save energy, to reduce energy, to save electricity, because it's very important in our life. Okay? نفس النموذج ده يا شباب هيكون عندك برضه تقرير ان شاء الله. You are going to write a report, but please you have to read the question to know the ideas you are going to talk about. مش تكتب اي افكار وخلاص، لا، لازم تحلل السؤال وتطلع عليه الافكار الموجوده. و don't forget to write a plan and don't forget to write a report. The report should be what? Should be in 4 paragraphs. Introduction, body 1 or paragraph 1, paragraph 2, and conclusion. Not less than 12 sentences. Okay, thank you so much. I'm going to stop here.
Teacher.
Yes.